Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Monday, y'all. Or maybe it's not a good morning. Maybe you're watching this in the afternoon, or maybe you're watching this late at night on Monday, or even Sunday night, because maybe you're going to go do it early. I don't know. Good, whatever it is, I guess. All right, so today is the assignment and the work for Monday. And so I'm just going to kind of explain it here very quickly in this video. And then you can answer the questions, complete the assignment on this actual document that you get. Because then what I will do is I will just post that document with your questions or with your writing for students to see when it's your turn to be up for the writing workshop, okay? I do say on here that these are due on Tuesday, and the reason I'm doing it on Tuesday is a couple of reasons. One, if you have questions, come to my office hours. My office hours are going to be 10 to 11 or 1:30 to 2:30. I think that's what I told you. Either that or 1 to 2. Okay, whatever I put in the email, that's what it is, okay? So if you have questions, come there. The second reason is that on Tuesday, I'm going to give you a piece of a writing to do kind of a practice critique on, and I'm going to show you the 4 questions that are going to come with that one. And so, what I would like you to do is kind of, if you're struggling, look at those questions, talk to me. I can help you come up with some questions, and we can kind of go from there, okay? Now, I've been saying questions a lot, and you have not read this document yet, and maybe you're looking at it while I'm talking. I don't know. But anyway, so this is going to be you are going to come up with your own questions for us, your readers, to answer while we are critiquing, while we are giving you feedback, giving you comments on your writing, okay? And so, if you're working in a pair or in a group of 3, I got one group of 3, make sure you're working together on this and everyone's turning in their own document. If you're working by yourself, you can do this alone, okay? So basically what you're doing is you are trying to figure out, okay, I have this piece of writing. Maybe it is my cooking show script. Maybe it is my video game articles. Maybe it is my story about my bum knee. Whatever it is, you should be done with your rough draft to the best of your ability. And so, what you're going to do then is you're going to go back through your own draft and you're going to go back through your writing goals and kind of what you wanted to do with it. And you're going to come up with questions to see if how you feel it went is accurate to everyone else because you know yourself and you know your writing better than anyone else does. And so when you're going and you try to self edit and self revise and stuff like that, in your mind you can already fill in the gaps. And we as an outsider don't know your writing, don't know what's going on, and we can look at it from that kind of outside point of view to give you some feedback on it. But in order to do that, we have to concentrate our looking into around 4 questions. If you can only come up with 3, I can help you come up with a 4th one. But come up with 4 questions that you want us to answer. Now, if you look down here, there's a couple ways that you can do that. So the first way to come up with questions is go back to your writing goals. And if you need, and again, they're under Google Classroom. If you go to the Classworks tab, they're under the Getting Nerdy to Write section, and it says Classroom Goals. You should have highlighted yours or underlined them or did something with them. So that way you know, okay, those were the 4 goals that I had. Some of you had 3, some of you had 4, depending on who you were and the writing that you were doing, okay? So go back to those goals, okay? And you can easily turn a goal statement that is on there into a question. So I'm just going to use the examples of a narrative one because that's kind of what I deal with a little bit better than the other 2 types of writing. But one of the goals was I can develop a well-rounded character. I can do those develop a plot kind of a deal. And so you could ask us, is my main character well-rounded? That would take that goal that you had and then turn into a question. Because then what we can do is we can look and we can go, okay, this person wants to know about their characters and see if they're well thought out. Let's go through the document and let's kind of see if we can visualize the character, if we know what his or her motives are and what they want to do, and more about them, kind of a deal, and then we can determine, yes, they are well-rounded, or maybe not. I have questions about this, and maybe it's not I don't know, and then you can ask some questions, and we can give you some feedback and make it better. That's the end goal here, is to make it better. We're not doing this so that way it's like you're terrible, ha ha ha. It's not that. You've been working on this for a couple of weeks. Now let us take a look at it and try to help you out. We're all in this together. We're all one big writing community. We can work on it, okay? Number 2 down here, just some things that you're wondering about your own writing. You know yourself better than anyone else does. And so you know that if you suck at developing characters and you're trying to do that you want to talk about that. You know what you're not the best at. And everyone's their own worst critic, and so you probably think you're not good at a lot of things when it comes to writing. But kind of focusing on some of those ones that you just kind of deep down know that you're struggling with. Maybe it's topic sentences. Maybe it's grammar. Maybe it's headers. Maybe it's description. Whatever it might be, ask us a question about that. Did I describe in my informative piece well enough? Could you follow the directions that I have? Did everything make sense in what I was talking about? Tight ends, those kind of things. Some ways to kind of look at this if you're trying to kind of edit yourself a little bit and kind of looking for things to talk about is, one, read your own writing out loud. Not just once. Read it a couple times over and over and over. Read it once through normally, then read it once backwards, sentence by sentence, and go back up it, and then read it down again. If you're stumbling over the same part over and over and over again, or if there's something going on there, that might be a place for concern. And maybe you want us to look at that place of concern and go, hey, does my introduction feel clunky? Does paragraph 8 feel like it should be in that spot? What do you think about like those kind of questions? And then we can answer those questions, okay? So you're looking for 4 questions to do. Have them done by the end of the day, Tuesday. Tomorrow, I'm going to give you a piece of writing and 4 questions that you're going to read, and then you're going to answer those questions, and we'll discuss it whenever we're back in the building together, okay? Again, if you have any questions, email me, let me know. My office hours are 10 to 11 and 1:30 to 2:30. All right, thank you.